What are some common myths people have about NHDs in real estate, and how do you address them?
Well, many times, especially from a buyer standpoint, they assume that let's just take the Bay Area, for example, that everything's in a fault zone, something like that. And really, that's not true. I mean, it's a pretty small percentage of properties are actually in an earthquake fault zone, maybe 5% or something like that. Because you have to be pretty close, within an eighth of a mile or so, 600, 700 feet away from an earthquake fault to be considered in a fault zone. So a lot of times buyers might be surprised that they're not in a fault zone, even though there might be up in this Los Gatos Mountains, and they know they're near the San Andreas Fault, for example. So this is something that, like I was saying before, that we go out in the field, educate, do presentations and teach realtors and even sellers and buyers and seminars about how to read the NHD report and not to just assume that everything's in a fault zone, or maybe they're thinking that everything in Willow Glen, for example, might be in a flood zone. And really, there's lines that are specifically drawn on a map, and some areas can be in a flood zone and some not. It really is specifically mapped. So
check the full episode on our YouTube channel and on Apple Podcast.